Hey guys, Sabeeh here on Technotion, and in this video I am going to tell you the top 10 tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy S8.
Aren't you glad to meet me? I think you should. I mean, I really think you should. Aren't you glad to meet me?
So guys, the first tip is related to the always on display. The Samsung Galaxy S8 has a feature called always on display. It displays the time and notifications and your battery percentage all the time. But the bad thing about this is that it consumes battery. It consumes very little battery, but still it does consume some amount. So I would recommend you guys to actually turn off the always on display. So to do that, you guys should move to your notifications panel and turn off the always on display. Now there is no always on display. So my next tip for the Samsung Galaxy S8 is that you guys should use a black wallpaper. Like as you can see, I am using a black wallpaper with very little colors, only this cotton type of thing in the middle with red, yellow and blue colors. So I would recommend you guys to use a black wallpaper. This actually saves your battery, as the pixels that represent black actually turn off to represent it, so that saves a lot of your battery. And my next tip is related to the navigation bar. You guys should go to display first. You guys should go to the settings, then to display, and then to the navigation bar. And as the top settings, you guys can see it is a show and hide button. I would recommend you to turn it on. What this does is that it displays this small black dot on your navigation bar, and you can use it to hide your on-screen buttons. So this way there will be nothing blocking your way. You can use this feature when you are taking screenshots or when you are watching something. That would be really helpful. Or you can also use this while playing some games. As you can see, I was able to use my home button without any problem. And to get your navigation bar back, you should like drag it up, and then you guys should tap on this black dot. So this was my third tip, I guess. And next tip is again related to the navigation bar. If you guys use stock Android or you like stock Android and you don't like Samsung's arrangement, which is like this, you guys don't like Samsung's navigation bar arrangement, and then you can change it from button layout and you can set it to back home recents, and now it is similar to what we get. The arrangement is similar to what we get on stock Android. So my next tip is related to the edge screen display. I really don't use this edge screen feature because it only gives you some contacts, applications and weather widget, which I can actually use from my home screen or my app drawer. So I don't really need that. But the edge screen feature has some these four options called rectangle, oval, animation and pin to top. Where these options are really helpful and I really used them. So you would have to enable your edge screen. For that you can do that in the settings. So the two features, animation and pin to top, you cannot find them anywhere but the edge screen. So what animation does is it records like this part of your screen. You can increase that size, you can move it here and there. It records 15 seconds. This feature was like launched with the Note 5 and you get that with the Samsung Galaxy S8. Sorry, it went out of focus. So what this does is it can record like 15 seconds, up to 15 seconds of your display. So you can do that to record GIFs or make your own GIFs. I would not save this obviously. So yeah, this feature is really helpful. And then there is another feature, like check this. For example, I have to tell someone my friend's number I go here and then I pin this part of the area to top. Now I can go to messaging, and now I can refer to this number easily from here, and I can type it. This can be really helpful. And you can disable it with this X easily. So this pin to top feature is also really helpful. My next feature is related to fingerprint sensor gestures. You can use this to drag down your notifications panel. To enable that, you should go to advanced features and then finger sensor gestures. By default it comes like this option is turned off, but you can enable it in the settings. The finger sensor gestures. It is a really helpful feature. You can use the fingerprint scanner to drag your notifications panel down without having to move your thumb. So that's really helpful. And the next feature I am going to tell you guys is one-handed mode. What this does is that you can tap the home button thrice to enable your one-handed mode. Now you can easily use your screen with one hand. This can be really helpful sometimes, and you can use it according to your hand. When you are using your phone with right or left hand, you can easily move your hand across all of this part of the display, even if you have like very small hands. So that is really good. The way you guys enable it is that you go to settings and then you go to advanced features, and in the advanced feature you have this one-handed mode. You should turn that on. I would recommend you guys to set it to buttons. That would enable this one-handed mode. You can also set it to gesture, and the way to do is like you would have to swipe to enable it, like this, but that is kind of difficult, so I would recommend you guys to set it on buttons. That is easy to access now. So my next tip is that if you are a selfie freak or you use your camera a lot, I would recommend you to turn quick launch on. What this does is that you can launch your camera from anywhere, even if your phone is locked, just by tapping your power button twice, pressing your power button twice. To do that, you have to go to settings, advanced features, and then over here you have this quick launch camera. So that is really nice. My next tip is related to the camera. So let's go to these settings, and I would recommend you guys to turn this option on, the review pictures. What this does is when you take a snap picture, as you can see, it will display you a preview for like 2 or 3 seconds. So that is really nice. By default this option is disabled, so I would recommend you guys to turn it on. And the next tip for those guys who like stock Android and are using their S8 is go to your display, I guess, and then you have to go to icon frames, and then you can set this option, the icons with frame, to icon only. And what this will do is it will remove your app backgrounds, so you can see your apps. As you can see, there are no backgrounds behind these apps. This is very much like stock Android. So if you want to use some launcher like Nova launcher, then your icons will be displayed without this weird background that Samsung gives you. I actually like it, so I will turn it on. But if you like stock Android, you should definitely turn this feature on. As you can see now, okay, take some time. So as you can see now, there are no app backgrounds. And the next thing, and my last tip for you guys, is related to device management. You guys should go to device management, then battery, and then to advanced settings. From here I would recommend you guys to disable fast cable charging, and now I'm going to tell you guys why. Because when you are fast charging your Samsung Galaxy S8, it gets really hot, and that is really not good for your for your battery, because if your battery overheats, the battery health will degrade, and that is really bad for your battery. Over the time, your battery life will decrease gradually, but this would surely take place if your device overheats while charging. So I would recommend you guys to turn this fast cable charging off, because this default the stock Samsung charger charges the S8 quite fast, in my opinion, even with the option off. But when you turn it off, it will obviously charge even faster. But I would recommend you guys to turn this feature off if you want to use your phone for like 2 to 3 years. That will maintain your battery's health. But if you want, like if you're in a hurry, you should only then turn this option off, like when you forgot to charge your phone overnight and you're getting late for office. So you can turn this feature on quickly, and then you can charge your phone fast. That will save your time, but you should not fast charge your Samsung Galaxy S8 regularly, because it gets hot. It is even written over here that it will overheat, and you will not be able to use your phone as well while fast charging. You can obviously use it, but when it is like heating up and you will be using the S8, it will not be really good for your battery life. And you will also feel that the S8 is getting quite hot in the hand while charging, so that will get a bit uncomfortable. So yeah guys, this was my last tip for you guys. So thanks for watching the video. I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe. I would also really appreciate if you guys follow me on my social media. The links are in the description. So thanks for watching the video. Peace and Assalamu alaikum.
I can hear the shots from the fireworks